Hello. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. Um, we came into this system a little while ago, and I went down here to this little planet. Um, there's a base here that I figured I don't know I figured was worth looking at. I guess it seems like maybe I don't know. The planet um it's really pretty too. Um, I think we've been here before. Let's see. I've increased the view um, from the field of view from 60 to 120. So maybe things will be a little bit better when it comes to actually seeing what's going on rather than just such a small view. I feel like I have now peripheral vision while I'm flying. This is weird. I went ahead and made my HUD 50% smaller. Okay, so this is Disneyland of bases, I think. Let's see. There's a lot of lights, man. That's all I gotta say. There's a lot of lights. Uh, um, okay. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Let's turn off my torch. There. All right. So let's make our way through the weirdness here. What am I all hung up on here? All right. I could get hung up on anything. I'm clumsy like that. Yep. So we're listening to the sounds of the planet. Um, it sounds really loud in my ears, and it sounds really treacherous. Uh, You'd swear this planet was gonna eat me. It's a paradise planet. I'm sure of it. I did check that. It is a paradise planet. But the music here is just who chose this music? Fire them. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Let's see here. We got they have exocrafts. Hmm, doesn't look like any of them are here right now. No Man's Sky did just launch um, another expedition. It was another patch or upgrade today. They never quit. They keep. They just don't stop putting out free freaking uh, material. The game just grows and grows and grows. It's legendary. It has to be. All right. So this, from what I'm looking at, is part colony and part base, right? They've got stuff just floating in the sky. It's like Mc- Disney World, right? Lights, freaking stuff just magically floating. what what is this? What is this weirdness? Um okay, cool. So let's see, why did they put all of this here? Why this planet, right? It it looks like an ordinary, I don't know, rocky green grassed eh, ringed orange nebula weirdness sky with some crazy AI. Yep, pretty damn normal. I don't know. Let's see. I do still have the HUD on. Um, that's because this is not my planet. There were people here a little while ago, and I don't want to be like HUD's down and miss a communication where they're like, asking me to leave or something. I don't know. They might ask. It happens. They're like, yo, you've been here long enough. You done? Whoa. What are you doing, bro? He's like doing the dolphin dance. Just go down and stay smooth, bro. Just go down and stay smooth. Find an island, let it guide you down. The ship does most of this work for you. They keep porpoising. What are you doing? Stop it. All right, let's go up and come down somewhere where it's daylight so we can see what the hell this planet's about, right? Wow. Sure to get daylight really quick up here. We must not be too far out of the reach of this gun. Okay, so you're lit on this side, so that means the sun has to be over here in this area, sort of in a way, to the left, up. There it is. All right, so let's go see what's all the big hubbub on this planet, right? Hmm. Well, it looks like a lot of water to me. What? Yep, bunch of water. Oh, but it's got gorgeous sunsets. All right. I don't know if I'm in part of like Friday the 13th with this planetary music, or or if something's about to attack me. I I don't know. This planet's a little bit too pretty for that, I think. We'll see. We'll see. The field of view thing does mess with my flight a little. Um, it's actually kind of cool. It's a little wider than it was, and I'm learning to uh, ignore what I'm seeing out of the sides of my eyes there. Not too much, just a little bit. Hmm. I judged that entire Allen wrong. The entire thing from start to finish. Total misjudgment. I was low all the way across. I was trying to drag it. Not drag, but necessarily, but um, cut a little wind and kind of float. You know what I'm saying? Kind of float across it because I knew right there at the end it was gonna be a sudden drop off, and I cut a little wind a little too quick. Down we went. And the rest was just an air change or air chain. You start an air chain. It usually grows from one end to the till you wind up kaboom. Uh, unless you correct it along the way and pull out. It's a game, so you're not pulling out here. It's just like let it just go. And all right, so let's stop following the sun. Well, we can't, can we? Because we got so much freaking water. Again, um, this planet didn't have. It did, but it seemed like there was a lot less, a lot more land than there was water for a minute. I don't know why. It was like there was like a huge continent, and I can't seem to find it. But this is also one of the few planets I think I've been on where I can't chase the sun. It's faster than we are. Um, even at low level or even like here, we can follow the sunset like little moths, but we're not gonna be able to keep up with it. It's gonna disappear. Um, which is we're just not fast enough. Ouch! Damn it! I was willing to wipe out a shrub. That was not gonna get wiped out. Mm-mm. That's pretty. I don't know if you'd call that like a rising moon or just a moon that just sits there 24/7 because the only thing in this entire solar system that moves is the sun. The planets don't rotate. They don't turn. Um, the moons don't turn. Nothing rotates. Only the sun. It rotates around the solar system rather than the planets doing a rotation themselves. I don't know if they can fix that. It seems like they would. But then again, you know, north and south are actually east and west in this game. Um, as you can see, we were flying due east, or is this east or north? I can't tell. This planet might actually be right, um, magnetically. To me, it's always east and west and stuff. Actually, I think the sun is actually sitting in the east. It's upside down. All right, we didn't come here to chase the sun. No, no, that's pretty enough. It really is. It's really pretty. And we're going to see plenty of the sun. We're going to see plenty of that. Trust me, it's faster than we are. Like I said, we can't keep up with it. It does what the hell it wants to do, and holy crap, it's quick. All right, so my God, that's a lot of water. It's like the whole freaking ocean is over here on this side of the damn planet. What? Damn it. All right. Do we have a little more land on this side? Okay. Now let's go down here and, you know, do something like, I don't know, float or pretend to be an exocraft or I don't know, a boat, one of them swamp boat things. Except hovercraft. There you go. We're a hovercraft, right? Meow. Ah, the game don't want us to hovercraft. He's like, no. There we go. I knew we could negotiate a little bit. We don't have much power, but it lets us negotiate sometimes. Ouch. That's going to cost us 30 seconds. Well, that's what happens when you hit something. You got to go 30 seconds before you can actually drop down on the water again. I don't know. That's my rule. Nobody else's but mine. Not even the games, I don't think. It's my technicality, right? My technical thou. Scourge. Alright. This planet, you can't really tell a whole lot about it, right? Not yet. Um, you can tell that it has a blue water. It has a blue sky. It has green grass. But you can also tell that it has a hell of a lot of freaking water. Um, and we're gonna find the land. There is a lot of land here too. I promise you that. It's just mm, I'm probably not seeing things right or flying the planet in the proper direction. Um, rather than following the sun, perhaps I should be following, I don't know, something else. Nope. I ran into water that way too. Well, there's some land right over there. Let's go. Yeehaw. Land ho. Are ye land lovers? Wow. That's actually kind of neat going through here like that. Oh, pop it up. Come over. Pray you don't bottom out over the hill there. You're good. Let's turn it, skid it. Oh, look. Stairway to heaven. Ouch, 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 ouch. We always pay for those. That's all right. They're fun. Out. I cut that one a little bit too far out. Actually, I didn't catch it or cut in time. Too late. Yeah. Little ambitious. That's all right. I think the ship would have done it. I just didn't cut it right. This thing does three-quarters of the work for me. I just tell it where I want it to go, the attitude of the platform, and yeah, it pretty much takes care of the rest. Well, it keeps me off the ground anyway, for the most part. I guess my job's to keep us out of the trees, and I kind of suck at that. So we, yeah, is typically mad at me. So typical relationship. There you go. This planet is gorgeous. It really is pretty. Um, I don't think the music for it does it justice. It's from what we've seen so far, really hasn't been a whole lot. Um, and a lot of that's because we've ran into a lot of water, but this planet does have a ton of gorgeous views. Um, okay, I think we've just about heard about enough of this AI generated music. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. On most planets, it does not fit this planet. I'm sorry. No, uh, no. We're gonna do something different here. We're gonna call an audible. Okay, we're cool. This one's gonna come from royalty free vault. Is disco DJ disco pop EDM. 66 views so far. Um, March 28th is when it was posted. So we're gonna play this and we're gonna move, right? Let's see what happens. Um, the point of this is not necessarily to make this some kind of a playlist for you guys or something. I don't know. The point is for you to actually listen to the music and watch, the beauty of the planet and the capabilities of the ship that's floating across it. And that takes a little bit of I don't know a little bit of skill that I've honed over a couple thousand hours. So maybe it all plays together, right? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we got to listen to a little bit of stuff while we were cruising over this really, really pretty planet. I can't do it justice. I couldn't find the right spots. I was there earlier. I I don't know. This is when I was getting out, my frustrations and flipping and flopping, and it was really, really gorgeous. And then, man, it's like sometimes you really wish you had the camera going, uh, but you don't, you know. But anyway, um, I figured we'd come back to this place here because this is a really cool base. It really is. You got the colony, the original colony. I believe that's what all of this is here underneath. Um, yeah, it's the original colony. And then he just built up, over top of it with a lot of really cool stuff. He's got his own little garden going in there. Um, this is why I really like creative mode. It's like, folks just they do stuff like this. Um, yeah, and I this had to take a minute for him to create or put together. Um, I would guess. I can't do it. I mean, I probably could, but I don't know. I don't have the patience for it. What is this floating up here? Okay. Satellite dish. This place does have things floating, which is neat. An aquarium. It's like a petting zoo, man. What is this? Nothing. Okay. I don't know. Really cool. But anyway, thanks for coming. Um, this was Lionheart's Planet. Um, I'm sure it's available on the Nexus, or not the Nexus, but the Anomaly. That's how I got here. I think it came right after the main featured bases. So I don't know. Maybe the features are actually starting to work, but the top ones are like, I don't know, stuck. They never go anywhere. They're always there, right? Oh, it's always the same ones. And you do have other bases that I don't know could be featured. I mean, yeah, you get your epic bases, but um, okay, this is called Athena's Rest, the planet's Athena's Rest, or the base is, whichever. I think it's the planet. Lion's Heart 3231 is one who discovered it. So anyway, you guys have a nice night.